Hey there, this is Chef Brian from Churchill's. So for this vegan cornbread stuffing, we're using the meat alternative of a Beyond sausage. But first thing we're going to do is add a little olive oil to our pan, and we want to brown the sausage. We'll drop this in. You can hear that pan's nice and warm. And let that just sort of brown up for a minute or two. Stir it again. The whole process of getting that brown shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 minutes. Once the sausage has begun to brown a bit, we're going to add our diced onion and our diced celery to the pan. You can really start to get some of the nice aromas from the Beyond sausage and the vegetables with the olive oil and the beef butter substitute. So now we're going to add a little bit of fresh herbs. These are our aromatics. In this bowl, I have equal parts rosemary, thyme, and sage. And we're going to put a generous amount of that. In addition to this, we're going to put fresh chopped parsley. We're going to use about as much parsley as we did the combination of the other 3 herbs. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our vegetable broth that we made, and we're going to spoon it over this sausage and vegetable mixture. We've left that simmer together for a minute or so. We're almost done. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add just a little bit of sweetness to this. And we're going to add about a half cup of a local apple cider, about an ounce of local maple syrup, and some chopped dried cranberries, probably about a 1/4 cup. Also, a local product. Now we're pretty much ready to assemble our stuffing. We've dried out a little bit of focaccia. We've cubed it up and just toasted it up lightly in an oven. And we've made a vegan cornbread, and we've done just the same. So what we're going to do is take roughly half regular bread and half cornbread and put it into our bowl. And now what we'll do is spoon and try to spread it out, our stuffing base over the bread cubes. We want this, when we're done, to be moist. We don't want it to be soggy and water laden, and we don't want it to be really dry either, because the next thing we're going to do when we finish with this is we're going to put it in a casserole dish and put it in the oven. So at this point we'll begin to mix it. See all those herbs and the sausage and the vegetables and the little bits of dried cranberry in there as well. Some of these bread cubes are still pretty crunchy, so it's perfect that we have a little bit of liquid left in our pan. All we have to do at this point is we'll transition to our baking vessel and pop it in the oven. That looks great. All the way to the edges and to the top. So this is our vegan cornbread stuffing. All that's left to do now is put it in the oven at about 350, so it's nice and hot, and then we'll serve it to you. Have yourself a wonderful Thanksgiving. It's been my pleasure to share this with you.